Hey dummies, this video is extracted from the first game baking episode I published. Game baking used to feature a segment called The Ordeal, where I go over an aspect of programming, game design, or Unity that was relevant to the game I made in its associated episode. I've since decided to cut that segment from future game baking episodes, so I figured it made sense for me to publish them as individual videos in case you're interested in learning. This one is about scriptable objects.
The Ordeal.
Okay, this video turned out to be much longer than I had expected it to be, so I'm going to keep this section short for this one. I'd like to finally talk about scriptable objects. You'll notice that throughout this video, I've mentioned the use of these, and some of you may already know what those are, but I figured I'd talk about them anyway since I find them so useful, especially for quick prototyping and game jams. Keep in mind that I'm specifically referring to them in the context of Unity here. Scriptable objects are essentially containers that have specific values assigned to them. For example, an item scriptable object could have a name, size, and icon value. What sets those apart from simple models, however, is the fact that in Unity you can create instances of that scriptable object and assign them persistent values. Once I create it, I can then give it a name for Unity's context menu, then go to Unity, right-click in the project and select New Item. This will create an instance of the item that you can then give a name, size, and icon to. You can create as many as you want, thousands! And if you modify the scriptable object to add, let's say, a type, they now all have a type and you simply have to update that value on the objects themselves in Unity. In your code, you can refer to the scriptable object by its class name like any model. For example, I can write a function for using the item, like so, and then I can have that function check if the item's type value is set to usable before using it. Doing things this way will not only make it very easy for you to add new items in the future without having to write any new code, but it can also be a very useful tool for having other team members, like our game designer, add new content to the game without having to nudge you about it. Synergy! Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this kind of educational content, please subscribe and stay tuned for Unity Roundtable, an upcoming series where I discuss and teach programming concepts, game design, and Unity-specific tools. And don't forget, if you'd like to join the army of dummies, you can do so by supporting me on Patreon. Check out all the links in the description.